again with some more match day 12 action. We're going to have some more solid play coming in, though, this time from the contender tier, seeing a little bit of cheese pizza versus the samurai. And my man, this is the matchup I've been looking forward to all night. Yes, I love the upper tiers. Yes, I love the storyline going on with the breadsticks and how they're playing so far this season. But you can't not like casting for the lower tiers. It's just so much fun. It's unpredictable. And Boa, you're definitely going to get a front row seat to some solid gameplay tonight.
I expect to. I mean, I just recently gotten out of lower ranks, so I know how unpredictable they can be. But it is going to be great to see it from a party perspective. I mean, I haven't done this before for the lower ranks, but it's going to be a fun time. I know me and you are going to have fun right here, so I can't wait.
Well, and this series matters so much right now because currently, when you look at the standings, when you look at where we were coming into tonight, I believe Array was sitting number one overall with the 50/50 Pizzeria as the highest winning percentage franchise in RSC, and that's across. I believe she's got 7 tiers last time I checked. I could totally be wrong. Somebody can correct me if I am. But my man, her bottom 4 tiers, like her Chally, like her Amy team, like her even her prospect team, her Tendy team is putting in work this season, 32-12, and it is everything you'd expect. 118 goals for, only 68 goals against. I mean, dude, that is domination throughout the season. And it's the reason why this Tendy team is sitting second overall. But with a 4-0 sweep tonight, they could potentially move into that first place undisputed number one territory.
Definitely. I mean, you look at these players that are on these rosters, and it is just going to be such a good game. You have such great skill level compared to some of your other leagues, I mean, or other teams in general. But you see the goals getting scored by Samurai, and you do have to question: will this be an upset here by Cheese Pizza?
Upset, my man. We might be reading the different stat sheet here, but the cheese pizza, they're number two. Samurai is number three, sitting here at 28-16 for me. If anybody's looking for the upset tonight, it's got to be the Samurai, who, as we've seen, have been rolling so far over the last five. They're 17-3. Cheese Pizza are only 14-6 over the last five. So this could potentially be Samurai's night to supplant and take the number two spot before hopefully making a push for the number one spot. And they're definitely doing it underneath the offensive leadership of Zur. 43 goals, 27 assists, 137 shots. I mean, it is going to be a solid player to be watching for this matchup.
Yeah, and I did have it backwards. I meant for Samurai to upset, but you also have to look at Slend, who has a very similar score sheet, but if you see he has less games played. But the thing is, I mean, he has less shots with more goals, having a better shooting percentage. But all of Chiefs Pizza is very close in their range of shots to goals, and the same thing with Samurai. But my main question is, do you think that this Samurai can slice up the pizza?
I think if there's any team that's coming into tonight's matchup hotter, it's not, there's no other team. It's the Samurai, 17-3. Like I said, over the last five, this is the team you want to see, but we can talk the talk. We can see how it goes, but the only way we can see who takes these matches is to see who really walks the walk. As I say that, Coyote gets it centered, though. Arc pushing it down the pitch. That's a viable opportunity. Stuffs it through. Oh, wow. What a big body play. No mechs, no flash. Just saying, Cuddles, by the way, you're coming with me for the ride.
And Ark just told him that he needs to go back into the weight room. And here we see those two, Cuddles going for the kickoff. And Coyote is going up the wall, trying to pass it towards center. But Ark is just there to stop it. I mean, we've seen as this Samurai team is just really good all around as a team player. But can we see Slend out here making the plays that he needs to, as we've seen him make all season?
Could be a potential opportunity here. Slend unable to take control. Cuddles Pushing the tempo, gets this centered, but not far enough. Arc is able to wait patiently on the goal line. Sitting near post, was able to play that with ease. Cell looking for the outlet pass. It's a little bit behind Slen, so Slen can't turn this into a team play. Instead, opting for the 50 to put it into the opposite corner. Hold on. What is that car from Cell? Am I losing my mind, or is that... Hold on. This is a team... Does this team have ever... Oh, no, sorry. Arc ruined it. He's got the Octane. I thought we were going to have a team of cool cars, but I'm just saying.
We do have the Venom coming out by Cell, which is a very non-traditional choice for anybody playing in competitive Rocket League. I mean, there's like normally there's the 3 cars you normally see in the competitive scene, but we are seeing a couple of different cars on the pitch with the Skyline and all of that. But Coyote's coming out here with a fast choice and a great goal by Zer to take advantage of that double commit right there by Slenda and Art.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm not trying to cough. I swear, I'm trying to drink water and stop coughing, but it's just not happening. Slend, Zer, splitting the 50, getting the kickoff going here. Cuddles opts to take it off the ceiling. That could have been dangerous if it was just a little higher. Instead, Arc decides to just shove it with all the power in the world, says Kamehameha, goodbye. It just shoves that down the pitch, blue light trailing and all.
That's a great goal there by Art. Yeah, he's just showing that muscle this game. First with a 50-50 to shove Cuddles out the way, and then with a great clear from the other side of the pitch. And Flint is taking it downfield. Can we see it finished by him? But Zerd's there to stop it. And Cuddles. But who on this Samurai team do you see is going to have to step up to contest with this offensive powerhouse of Cheese Pizza?
It's got to be their offensive leader. It's got to be Zer. In Zer, we trust for sure. Lower class, Zer has been something of a celebrity for sure. Everybody having that Zer in their name. I mean, I'm even at fault here. I've got Zer Radala as my server name. So there's definitely one celebrity that's got to pop off tonight, and it's got to be Zer carrying this offensive load for sure.
And right there, as we see, you're talking about him, he's playing that 1-2 man. Like, they're rotating very well in and out. Nobody's staying in the play too long, and they're just keeping consistent pressure. But as I say, that Coyote gets a weird touch, sending it back to their own half. But Cuddles is there to take advantage of it, finishing it downfield in a pass by Art. And Cuddles is taking it back up the wall, just trying to keep pressure on it. And 3 of them are on the blue side of the pitch. A clear would be their worst enemy in this situation.
Well, and it would really be that worst enemy in this situation if this Cheese Pizza team could really just avoid the double commits. As I say that, Slen pops it high center. Arcs, no! Deleted as they try to take the shot. Zer, the greatest defensive play of this, I want to say, stream tonight. Not even touching the ball, just says, hey, by the way, I know you've got an open free shot. Guess what? You don't get to take it. Goodbye.
You gone, as I like to say. But we do see consistent pressure from both teams, and it is a 1-point game, although there hasn't been a team to show out more than another, except for Arc showing out really well on this Cheese Pizza team. And as I say that, Slim is hushing me up, saying, hey, I'm here too.
I'm gonna say Cell got an incredible bounce off of the off that curvature right next to the pitch, because as you saw, the goalkeeper not prepared in any way, shape, or form. They were expecting it to roll. They were going to take that with it, but that bounce catching them off guard on the near post was perfect for sure. And then Slen stuffing it through. Great follow, great team play all around. Cuddles can't quite get the touch. Slen gets it over one. Zer, though, the fastest player off this Samurai team, shoves it away. A bump here. No, nobody follows. Cell had so much faith in Arc, but Slen can put it away. No, off the crossbar.
They're showing such that good defensive IQ, as we saw with the demo earlier, and now he takes that challenge early. Because, I mean, if he's a second later, I think Slen just slams that into their net. And we're just seeing this team consistently peppering the goal shots or going for these passes.
15 seconds left to be played. If you're a Samurai fan, we need to see a goal here for sure. Potentially to force a 0-second goal situation. Slen, though, dodging the bump, dodging the second touch on the ball to avoid... Sorry, dodging the second player while they're on the ball to make the second touch, is able to just kill so much time and end game one in favor of Cheese Pizza. Cheese Pizza moving 1-0 on the series, but now moves their franchise in the lower four tiers, get this, to 142 to 47. So between Ami Tendi, Prospect, and Shally, they are now at 142 to 47. Insane stats as a franchise.
That is very crazy. But we did see a great defensive presence by both Cuddles and Zer in the Samurai team. I mean, you look at Cheese Pizza, they put up 10 shots, and 5 of those shots were saved. Luckily, the other 2 didn't hit by Cheese Pizza, but I mean, every shot other than one was saved by Cheese Pizza, and you did see that go and come through. And I'm
My man, these votes are popping off for sure. I mean, 15, 16K in favor of the Samurai, 23K in favor of Cheese Pizza. This is definitely going to be a hotly contested series for sure. A lot of faith, though, going into this Samurai team. Boy, I hope they don't. I hope they're not waiting for us. I really, really don't.
But we did see a switch.
There we
If
go.
you did see Alex Tross coming in for Still in this game, maybe a car switch from the
Ooh,
Venom, but
really? They're subbing in Alex. That could be interesting, especially when your team wins game one. Maybe they're just looking to rotate the teams around, maybe get some other people on stream, just kind of share the wealth. I do know Alex plays relatively similar games to the rest of the group. We saw he had played 27 on the series on the season. Arc playing 32, Cell having played 35. So this definitely isn't their like undisputed fourth, but it's gotta be a little bit could be a potential issue as Zer opens up the scoring here with 1 goal.
and that is a bad look. Even though Alex Tross had nothing to do with that goal, but we see a goal scored in the first 30 seconds after he comes in for Cell, so it's kind of like maybe if there wasn't a switch, it would have been saved, but we never know in these situations.
We definitely don't, and the only way we're going to be able to find out is if we see incredible plays that's going to be wide. Oh my, I thought Selend had just slapped the Konami code down and shoved it for the perfectly well-placed shot, but that swung wide right, and now we're going to see them, Slend taking another shot, opts to go low. When you go low, we'll go lower. Cheese Pizza equalizing 1-1.
Lind is showing how much of an offensive powerhouse he really is. I mean, we talked about it before the match started. Him and Zer are going to be the 2 major contributors to these 2 teams scoring wise and on the other side of the ball. But we do need to see other teammates coming out of here, and I mean, Ark showed that in the first game, and I'd love to see Alex Tross see what he can bring to the table. I mean, we saw the switch. The team must have confidence in him, so I wonder what he's going to do.
I don't know if you can have, I mean, when you're running a team where you don't have a dedicated 3 starting team, you really do have to have a lot of faith in everybody that steps on the pitch, not only to just be at the level you want your team to be at for a championship caliber team, but to fit in chemistry wise with the other 3 players. It's a lot to ask for sure. Slend pops this high. Arc probably could have left that for Alex Tross. Alex double committed there, but came from the sweet spot and probably could have slotted that if they were able. Instead, now this Cheese Pizza finds themselves on their back foot in the back third. Alex elevates from the near post, puts it to the sidewall. Slend tries to outlet, just out of reach, but Coyote is there, able to read, and Coyote squeaks it in. Alex might have thought that was going to bounce off of the wall, but that tough read puts them in a tough spot. They're now down 2-1.
And that is both goals having something to do with Coyote and Zer. I mean, both have an assist and a goal for each other. So I hope that we keep seeing this level of team play between the two. And hopefully Cuddles can get in some of that too as well.
Woo!
And what a save by Zer. I mean, I was about to get ready to talk about the goal, but he just denies it perfectly, and so does Cuddles right there. But Art is just taking it up the wall, trying to create plays for his team. And that would have been such a good play. But Zer, once again, there to just thwart any efforts there by Cheese Pizza.
Oh, boom shot, deep, could be going, no, cleared away by Slend. I'm not going to lie, dude, that save earlier by Zer when that was halfway in the goal caught me by surprise. But there's a reason why so many people say in Zer we trust, and it's got to be for that alone. Slend elevates quickly, can't get the touch. Cuddles, caught off guard by the lack of contact, is now into no man's land. Arc swings over to the side. New Coyote putting this offensive pressure on once again. They've just earned their third shot on target for the night, or for this game, I should say, not the night. Ooh, where am I at? Arc, 50, splitting it, putting it back off the backboard. Instead, Cuddles is going to be able to push this away. We're seeing a lot of pressure being established, but they're not able to put anything on target. Every time they get a shot opportunity, it's just getting shoved away.
I mean, this team Samurai is showing a completely different side to them as they are leading. This is the first time in the series that they have been in the lead, and I would love to see it continue. But as I say that, Slend there to follow it up after a miss by Cuddles. I mean, it's hard to not look at that as Cuddles' fault, but
I don't really know if there's anybody's fault there. Slend elevated so high. I mean, for a Tendy player, reminder for most people watching this stream, Tendy sitting a lot, actually their second lowest tier in the league. I almost said just a little below halfway point, but no, they are second to the lowest. These are players that you'll see sometimes in Diamond 2 to C1 lobbies. So these are players that realistically we shouldn't be asking a whole lot of from them, but they are putting on a solid amount of show for their rank, for sure. Like, it's insane that we saw Slend elevating into upper airspace, needing flight approval, but saying, hey, I'm getting the goal.
yeah, I mean, and we just don't know how any of these series are gonna go. It's just, it can go any way, and I really hope that we don't see a 4-0 sweep like we did in our first series tonight. But this does seem like a more well-balanced teams together. I mean, the swapping out could honestly mess them up, but I'm not too familiar with the Cheese Pizza strat, so I can't say anything about it. But we do see Slend taking it down the field, and we could see a goal right here at 0 seconds. And they're choosing to keep it up. Slend taking it down, and Arc catching it. They're trying to keep it up. They want that score with 0 seconds. And Art here, Alex Tross. Oh,
well, that could have been the game winner. Instead, dropping lifelessly right in front of the goal. That's going to be rough. Zer almost initiated the instantaneous punishment within 10 seconds of OT. I am on the edge of my seat for sure, because you're right. They were saying, hey, let's keep it up. Let's take that one last offensive opportunity. But with that miss, they might, if this Cheese Pizza team doesn't take the game winner, Arc might be kicking themselves a little bit, and that could be a mental affection or affect coming into game 3. But as we watch, Arc misses the touch there, goes for the bump on Zer. Alex putting it into the corner, tries to bump Scat, but unfortunately Scat is going to be able to take control here. Cuddles, the deep touch. Cuddles misses the boost. They're in an awkward spot. They get it centered. Zer looking for the pop. That's going to be, it's cleared away. Slend is going to push this OT to greater than 1 minute.
what a great rotational path by Slend. And for him just to have the confidence, like we said, at this range, skill level to be confident enough to go off the sidewall into that. And another great save by Slind. I mean, he doesn't stop that, and we're going to game 3 where we don't know who's leading the series, but we see Slind taking it down the field now in arc. But Alex there to finish. Alex cleans up for his mistake earlier.
That's the way to do it, definitely cleaning up, but it looked like an unfortunate play here as Coyote Scat received a gentle bump from Cuddles. Bit of a misplay, but Arc 100% able. Was that? No, that was Alex, my bad. Alex, not Arc, was able to put that away. Holy heckaroony, Slend, 864 points out of game 2. 4 saves, 5 shots, 2 goals. Insane play. Insane.
This was just so great. I mean, you don't come into these skill level and expect this level of gameplay or this exciting of matches, but they are putting on a masterclass, keeping it within goals of each other and just playing so well. And I'm thinking we're getting another sub here for Arc.
That's, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of wild. Another sub coming in for Cheese Pizza. Maybe they are just gonna totally rotate through their lineup, just keep everybody fresh, keep everybody going in. I wonder what the strategy is, if they just, as soon as they leave, they go straight into free play, or if they go into like a workshop map. But whatever it is, it's definitely not nearly as solid as HUD with these clips. So I heard somebody complaining in the chat earlier about it. My man, HUD's putting together a montage mid-game. Relax. It looks fantastic.
And will we see Cell coming out with the Venom again? I'm very curious to see that.
Slend wins the 50, wins the kickoff. Alex is going to wait. Opts to get the one little tiny pop, but can't get it quite past Cuddles. Instead, Cuddles, with the demo, is on a one-on-one. Couldn't quite elevate it over Slend. Slend pops at center. Alex is already up. Alex goes for the redirect touch. It's a little high, and that's going to keep this game 0-0. Boa, we've already seen the first 2 games go heavily in favor of the Cheese Pizza here. The series, ooh, this could be it. Oh, it is, Zer! Stuffs it through Alex. Oh, my.
And we see that Zer and Scat connection once again. I mean, I talked about it last game. Both of the goals were between those 2 players. But we've seen it again right now. It seems like their chemistry is on another level when you consider where they're playing at. And Zer's just been such a great player throughout this whole series. Keeping it tight within the offense and defense. It seems like Cuddles is preserving that boost. But Slend is just there to shut it down. And he follows through. And what a save by Zer. I mean, he's rotating perfectly. And is that a shot? See what Alex can do, and he saves it. But that is a shot by Scat, and it is high.
Ooh. Productive bounce. Secondary bounce in a great spot for Alex, but Coyote has this red well. Coyote's got to pass 2. Coyote's got to pass 3. The bounce, putting it really high, and unfortunately in an awkward spot for Cuddles. It's just a little too quick for that corner, that roll-up. Instead now, we're going to see Slend has control, elevates it over 1, directs it on target. It's cleared away. Scat wanted nothing to do with that shot. Said, hey, relax. Let's get this out of here.
But, boss, I am kind of surprised that we haven't seen a sub for Coyote. I know the games have been close, but you still might think, okay, well, this hasn't been working, so let's try something else. And as I say that, good job, Zer, avoiding that demo and a shot by Slend. But, I mean, boss, what would you say? Would you try and go to sub here, or would you keep the same team as it's been working?
Well, it depends on how your team is constructed. You see a lot of RSC teams build their... What a fantastic boom, but Scat's able to clear it away. Sorry. Was in thought, but I didn't want to miss that potential action. No, you see a lot of RSC teams, though, are built on this predicated idea that, you know, you let your big 3 build a lot of chem, play a lot of games together, and hopefully going into the playoffs, they're totally rocking and can just make a deep playoff run. It takes a special group of 4 to be able to pull somebody out and go, hey, you're going to sit out for a game, maybe 2, and then we're going to pop you back in. It's like, just expect it. The last time, well-placed shot from Zur. I think the last time I saw a team make a championship-level run, at least for my eyes, was going to be from the Matza Marauders, who had 13, 14, 15, and 47. Those are their player names, by the way. They went through and they rotated through their lineup and said, hey, anybody, any given day, this is going to win, and it worked. But it's definitely not the norm for RSC, not by a mile.
Yes, and I do understand that, but this team is looking very well, and what a demo there. And Slim finishing that shot. Alex Tross just following that back line, sees Scat, and just demos him, opening the net fully for Slit.
Ooh, we're going to see, looks like Cuddles and Alex kick off. Oh, a miss kick. Alex able to exploit that miss from the Samurai here and is able to put them equalized at 2-2. That is rough when you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into getting your lead, and then it's gone in the blink of an eye. Your first kickoff immediately right after, you give up an oops goal. We'll see how that affects their mental going through. Zur putting up the pressure. Alex is able to send this high, and nobody's able to put this on target, so Cell is going to be able to try to attack. Alex rotating back post, waiting patiently. Zur's got the touch. Coyote's up, but Alex, the patience pays off. Sat there, waited, and it just set them up in the right place, right time.
And I am back.
You're back. My man, you can't leave. This is fantastic action. What do you mean?
I was not trying to. I promise you that.
Well, take it away, my man. Let's get that game going.
All right. Well, I did miss a little bit of the gameplay, but it does seem like the score is still the same, and they are keeping the same amount of pressure as I was seeing before I left. And Cuddles could have a great pass here, but Gad's not able to finish it because Self blocks that. But what did you think of the trade or the switch between Cell and Arc? And
Ooh.
what a goal!
What a pinch. That is unfortunate if you are Alex, because you read the vertical play, but Zur stuffing it underneath all 4 tires. Oof. Put that man on a poster right there. No, but it's been a fantastic game so far for sure. Coyote pushes forward. Alex with a deep touch. That's going to be off the backboard. Chooses not to take it. Kind of in an awkward spot. Has to leave it. Cell splits the 50. Alex misses the boost. Has to leave for Slend. Slend splitting it, shoving it all the way across. Ooh, Alex recovers well off the first touch. Splits the 50 off the second. Slend can't elevate. No. Oh, the missed touch by Cuddles. What is going on? 21 seconds left to be played. In Boa, this is just a lot of mistakes coming back and forth for both teams. I think they really want this win. This is an open net opportunity. Cell, what are you doing? Why are you waiting? Slend elevates. Cell puts it away. It's tied 3-3.
What a play by that cheese offense right there. Slim messing up Zur on the touch, and then Cell able to finish it. And that right there is why he was taking his time there, boss.
I don't know. I think he had that. I mean, let me be real. I am the least patient player on a Rocket League field by far. But nobody is less patient than I am.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Zur unable to put it away. That could be a backbreaker for them. Oh, speaking of backbreakers. Oh no. The redirect, putting it in their own net, is just rough. The mistouch on Zur, putting it down, cost them the regular, the regulation win, and that redirect is rough. That's going to put this Cheese Pizza team in sweep territory, up 3-0 on the series, and my man, We are approaching what could potentially be historic levels for RSC. One more win for Cheese Pizza will put them at 145 to 47 in the bottom four tiers for 50/50 Pizzeria, which is a 75% win rate.
That is crazy when you think about it, but I mean, they're very good on this lower level. I mean, we saw how good they other team
Oh,
played last.
75.5%. They're already there. My bad.
You're fine, but what? I mean, you saw the miscue and mistouch, and it seems like we are getting another sub here. So, what what do you think this Samurai team needs to change?
I I don't think they need to change anything. The issue is they had the opportunity twice that last game to put it away and win it. And unfortunately, they just came up short. They're just a little bit, maybe I don't want to say frazzled. Maybe they got the stream jitters going on, but they just need to relax, hit the regain, and hopefully going into the next series, uh, or into this next game, they'll just be able to ignore the way game 3 ended and hopefully be able to just stop this potential sweep from coming in. Arc elevates high. Slend puts it to the sidewall here. That's going to bounce favorably. Zur waiting for the read. Slend wastes no time at all. Goes up pitch, beats two. Zur has to shove it down the pitch and give up possession just to keep this team alive. And I mean, Boa, for what you've seen, do you see a potential change needed to be made as Solen puts it in for goal number 1?
I mean, it's hard to say anything about changes because I mean they had the perfect opportunity last game. They just needed one more second on the clock, and they would have been perfectly fine with winning that game. But I feel that I mean Zer's been keeping his momentum through this whole series, and Coyote has picked it up too since the first game. I really want to see something great out of Cuddles. He has changed vehicles, so we will see if that's helped his performance. And we see a lot more trust in the team. No double commits really coming out of it, but we will have to see how it continues. So, boss, I mean, how do you think the mental is for this team right now?
What a favorable bounce off the post to go up 2-0. Oh, this could be dangerous. The last few games have been within one, and this could potentially be that runaway game 4 that we were hoping to avoid. Sorry, Bella, didn't mean to cut you off there. Just wanted to put that in there. That's insane.
You were fine, but how do you think the mental's going for this Samurai team right now?
Before that goal, probably very depressing, not gonna lie. Especially, I've made my fair share of mistakes on the Rocket League pitch over the course of, oh my God, it's almost been full 9 years now. But, you know, clearly it hurts when you make the mistake. Clearly it takes a strong mental, though, to come back and say, hey, it doesn't matter. We can still win this. And with that goal, that's got to open up some positivity for the team for sure.
Yes, I mean, anytime you score a goal, you could be down 4, you could be down 5, but anytime you score a goal with this much time left, I mean, it's a positive thing because you see, okay, it's not a brick wall like we thought. We're able to put points on the board. We just need to keep consistently putting them on and stopping them. I mean, but the first thing is the whiffs. I know we are on lower level gameplay, and well, I mean, Diamond and Champ is not that low, but with the whiffs, they are a big part of this factor. That's happened a lot in this game or this series. But if we stop seeing them, I feel that this team could definitely make some noise. And as I say that, Coyote just scores. But yeah,
Coyote, yes, well placed shot. Unfortunate for Selen though, couldn't quite elevate, couldn't quite get there in time to put that away. So instead, now we're going to see a 2-2 game. What was a 2-goal deficit is now looking like a giant morale swing in favor of this Samurai team, who almost put it away for goal number 3. The being in the right place, right time for Cell really paid off for sure. Zur Looking for their teammate Cuddles here. Cuddles waits, pops it high. Ooh, over the top, and Scat waited for Cuddles to take the shot. So instead, this is going to drop into a lifeless position. The 50 split, putting it down the pitch. It's past the halfway mark. Cell's looking for the demo on Cuddles. Looks for the bump, can't quite get it. Turns to go for Zern, can't quite get that one either. So it's going to stay 2-2.
He put the sniper scope on every single one of those teammates right there. I mean, he tried to find one of them, but they are really good at avoiding that demo and keeping the defense strong. I mean, they're still showing his excellence on defense and offense throughout this whole time. And we see Cuddles going up in the air, and he could score. And what a shot by Cuddles. But boss, I mean, like I told you, we needed to see something out of Cuddles if they wanted to win this game, and he is showing it right now.
He really is. We're going to get a kickoff, though, from Ark and Scat. Ark, can't quite get it. Actually loses it back. It's probably the best kickoff we've seen so far for this Cheese Pizza team. Cell in an awkward spot. Zur is going to be able to slot this away, get their second goal of the game, and now they're up 4-2. Oh, man, Smitty was talking about the 25,000 that they had put into the bit battle over there in the voting polls. And, my man, it is rough. He's going to potentially lose 25,000. I'm going to lose like 13K. Holy heckaroonie tech. If you are the main beneficiary for these bid points, this could be an issue. Cell loses the 50, but it's going to go to Slend, who's there waiting in the next guard. Cell gets the split 50 again. Can't get the third 50. So instead, this is in a dangerous spot. Cuddles looks to put it away, and it is! It's 5-2!
And, I mean, you said that Smitty's not going to be having a good time, but, I mean, DoTV is definitely going to be having a good time. He put 10K down on Samurai, even though they were down and out, as people would say. But they are taking this game back. I do understand that they can't win the series at this point, but that one game is going to look really good on their records. But, boss, I got a question. Out of all the games we've seen tonight, which one has been probably your favorite?
I'm not gonna lie. It's as a caster, it's always whatever game is currently active. It's just the way it is for me. Cell tries to turn on it, can't quite get the touch. So Slen is gonna be able to pop this away. It's gonna bounce off the sidewall. Zur opts not to take the touch. This bounce is gonna go high, but Coyote read the elevation and is able to clear this away. This is starting to look like the Samurai team that went 17-3 over the last 5 match days, and it's not looking like the team that got 3-0 punked through the first bit of this series.
Yes, and I mean, I wish we could have seen the Samurai throughout the entire series, but I'm glad that we are seeing glimpses of it. They're not fully gone. I feel that they came into this maybe with a bad mindset, or something was off with them, clearly. But I hope that this doesn't translate into the other games that they play. And so, boss, I will say, do you think that it will translate, or do you think it's going to be, okay, one loss, let's keep going?
Well, I mean, that kind of wraps up the series with that one loss. I don't know how this is going to translate to the rest of the season because I don't think they've been 3-1 in a hot minute. I could be totally wrong here, but last time I checked, they were really rolling through these last 6 match days. Definitely a bit of a turnaround that we've been looking for, though. Samurai playing the Samurai-based Rocket League here. 5 saves, though. 5 shots, 4 shots from Coyote and 2 for Zur, putting them at 11. Definitely able to convert that a little bit better. We saw they took 8 shots, I believe, in game 2, and were only able to convert 1. So this is definitely a much more efficient Samurai team than we saw for the first 3 games.
Yes, and I mean, 3 shots from Cheese Pizza. I mean, they were able to keep them off the side of the field that whole game. I mean, we've seen so many more shots from Cheese Pizza, but I guess although Samurai couldn't cut the whole pizza, they took some slices out.
Well, that is going to wrap up a fantastic Match Day 12 stream for us. I have been Boss Radala on the desk. This has been Boa with me tonight, and HUD producing as always. Absolute legend. We will catch y'all later for Friday's Among Us GM battle if we can hopefully get everything squared away. Otherwise, we'll see you Monday for some more RSC Match Day